Hello, today I'm going to show you how to make a stretchy bracelet using this elasticated thread, a needle and some beads. All this can be found on our website. Right, generally bracelets are between 16 and 18 centimetres long, dependent on size of the wrist. With this we're going to double it, so there'll be 2 strings of the stretchy elastic through the beads. So if I'm making a sort of a 16 centimetre necklace, I will measure 26 centimetres and then double it and then cut with a pair of scissors the end off, which will then leave me with one long string. Fold it in half, tie 2 knots on the end like so. So you'll end up with some excess here, the knot, and then a big loop. You then take your needle, and the needle has a little shepherd's hook on the end, so you don't need to thread it through. You've got your loop at the end, you thread your needle underneath and just pull it through like so. So make sure it's exactly halfway, and then you start threading your beads onto the elastic like so. And then as long as the knot is big enough, they won't fall off the end. Once you've done that, you'll then have your bracelet like so. You can check it on your wrist just to see that it's roughly the right size. And when you're happy with it, you don't need to adjust it anymore. Now, what I do is I lay this on the table. Out of the way, there you go, now you can see. And this end here where the knot is, you want to insert needle between, if I show you here. So you've got your bead and your knot, but you need to make sure it's right near the end. So I just pull a little back, thread it between the 2 strands that you've got here, and then pull it through like so. So you now have, you see, pull that back, one with the needle here and the one with the knot there. And then you make sure you pull it tight, the one with the needle, so your 2 pieces of elastic are very tight together. Then unclip the needle, you don't need that anymore, and then just pull. And then what I do is then tie 1 knot very tightly. Now pull it as tight as you possibly can. And then I do a second one. What I do with this one, I go over once, and then again, and then pull very, very tightly. As you can see, you can just about make out there's the knot. Before I cut the ends off, I check it for size. Perfect. You then need, or you can either cut them off and leave them as it is. I would then dab here a little bit of clear nail varnish and then put it to one side. Let the clear nail varnish dry before you cut the ends off. That holds the knots in place. If you use super glue or any other type of glue, it will discolour, whereas clear nail varnish doesn't. So once you've cut your ends off, or your thing is set, cut your ends off. And then you normally have a little knot that you can hardly see. And there you have your elastic bracelet. Thank you for watching. Bye.